Hey everyone, and welcome back to Smack My Deck. If you've been on the internet looking at gaming news, or if you've had something possibly on like one of your feeds, like your Google feed, you have probably heard about a new Sony handheld coming out, a handheld console. Like me, when I first heard it, you may have got excited because I loved the PSP. I got it on import. Then I ended up getting the PSP 2000 because of a better D-pad. That was the best one for me, and that's the one that I stuck with the longest, but I did love the PSP. Then the PS Vita, I absolutely loved it. At a certain point, I even preferred it to the 3DS, but then the 3DS ended up conquering me because of stuff like Monster Hunter 4U. Now, I was sad when I saw Vita leave the handheld race, but that was a time where mobile gaming was the first choice for handheld gaming, and handheld consoles had a difficult time surviving unless you're Nintendo and you've got your IPs like Pokemon and the Mario stuff, something that the Sony lacks. So Sony withdrew. Hearing this, I got really excited. Now, also, just before we get into this video, I just wanted to say as well, do you remember a couple of days ago we done a video on the ROG Ally? Now, or the Asus ROG Ally. Now, one of the things in there was Asus employee aware of Sony handheld secretly being worked on. Now, again, this is just a rumor, and stuff like the price points may not be true, who knows, but just the fact that days later we're hearing of a Sony handheld gives this rumor post slight credibility. Not a lot of credibility, but some credibility, because something in this has actually, or is actually, surfacing. Now, doing a Google search for a Sony handheld just brings up lots and lots of results. At least the best site that I found was one here from insidergaming.com. And this is interesting, but you know what? I'm just going to say it now. Their idea sucks. Why are Sony going in the direction of a Wii U? You know, with the technology you've got these days, I was thinking, okay, I am going to get like a handheld PS4. It might run some PS5 games, but downscaled in graphics, cut back, running at a lower resolution. If you think about PC gaming, like on your main rig, you can play games at say 4K, 30 or even 60 FPS based on your hardware, or you might be playing at 1080p, high settings. You've got lots of different options there. Now, when you're playing it on a less powerful rig, something without a dedicated graphics card, you're turning down the settings. I've played stuff when I've had my earlier handheld PCs at like 480p, 600p, weird resolutions just to get that frame rate high. Now we've got better options. So maybe I thought you can play stuff on it at 720p. It'll be optimized for this handheld. And maybe this handheld has got the power of a PlayStation 4, but in the palm of your hand. But and also, one of the other options, I thought you could stream on there, because why not stream? Add the stream as an additional feature of this handheld. So you've got a new Sony handheld that you can take out with you. Imagine if they made one where you could run your digital PlayStation 4 games. I've got a massive PlayStation 4 digital library. Now, if I could take that with me, it would be a day one purchase for me just to have it, because I like handhelds. But no, according to this post here, exclusive Sony's next PlayStation handheld. Following days of speculation, Insider Gaming can report that there's a new PlayStation handheld in development. So this is not a rumor. This is them reporting on facts, as far as I can make out from this post. Codenamed the Q Lite, the next PlayStation handheld is the next piece of Sony hardware that aims yet to be another piece of hardware that requires the PlayStation 5. Insider Gaming understands that the Q Lite is not a cloud streaming device, but instead uses remote play with the PlayStation 5, a feature the console giant has been pushing these past couple of weeks. Now, the big question I ask is, you can play remote play on your Android phone. You can attach a controller to it. You can play it on your iPad. You can play it on your PC. There are many different ways you can already do remote play. What is this bringing to the table? Like, as far as I can see, not a lot. Okay, it's a Sony device. Maybe there'll be something slightly better in there. But honestly, why are you gonna... Like, I was just hoping this was the April's Fool's, because this is a terrible idea. Why are you going down the route of the Wii U? Make a handheld. People are getting more and more into handhelds now. They're doing well. The Switch is a success, even though that's a hybrid console. We've got the Steam Deck. We've got other handheld PCs. But anyway, look, sporting adaptive streaming up to 1080p and 60 FPS. The new device will require constant connectivity to the internet. Okay, Wow. Okay, why? Again, I just don't know why. As for the console's physical features, early prototypes show the console will look a lot like a PlayStation 5 controller, but with a massive 8-inch LCD touchscreen in the center. The device sports adaptive triggers for haptic feedback and will include what you would come to expect from a handheld: volume buttons, speakers, and audio input jack. Okay, Insider Gaming understands that the Q-Lite is in its QA phase and is scheduled to release before the PlayStation 5 Pro and after the detachable disk drive PS5. As previously mentioned by industry insider Jeff Grubb, Sony is planning to announce its second phase of the PS5, which was in reference to its future game slate. Ironically, though, this second phase is much true for Sony's hardware offerings, with the new detachable disk drive PlayStation 5, Project Nomad, wireless earphones, Project Voyager, wireless headset, and Q-Lite handheld, all scheduled to release within a very short period. It's understood that the PlayStation 5 Pro is aiming for a holiday 2024 release. So that's still like over a year and a half away, at least the PlayStation 5 Pro. So whenever Sony's next PlayStation showcase will be, it's seemingly going to be a big one. What do you think of Sony's new handheld console? Let us know in the comments below. Let's check out a couple of the comments. Let's see if they kind of agree with my ideology. Why would you want to make a Sony Wii U? This just sucks. Like, give us a handheld. I don't know how well it will do, but I mean, this just sucks. Why a streaming device? I've got streaming devices everywhere. I've got different handhelds. I've got too many choices. Okay, something here from Tom Henderson. Okay, no. Okay, Tom Henderson's all right. Sorry, let's get to the comments. Pardon me. Why the hell would I buy something that requires me to have the PS5? For some people are poor, not as rich as you think, Sony. Okay, there you go. That's the first comment. Second one, a handheld that can only stream from a console and requires a constant internet connection. Well, move over Switch and Steam Deck. The sarcasm is real, in case anyone was wondering. Definitely not. Okay, sucks. This doesn't sound like anything they can sell for over $40 to $60 in my opinion. A niche product that provides little to no value, considering the Remote Play app handles this on any other device with an internet connection and a screen. Again, that's kind of like the point I'm making. Having a deck and Remote Play PS5 with Shaky is awesome experience, though the native PS Remote Play need to catch up with Check, which I'm guessing is some kind of third-party remote play app. I've not really checked it. I'm not really streaming too much these days. I'd prefer more if Sony would release a PlayStation phone like the Xperia Play. It's hard to beat the deck as of now. Okay, my cousin really liked the Sony Xperia range. So to be honest, the comments are just one-sided. This is the last one we'll look at. I think it's wrong that it's only usable in conjunction with the PS5. If it was available like the Vita, it would have had better potential. Now you're obligated to buy a PS5 in order to use it. Bad moves. Okay, that's just the first comments we're looking at, and it looks bad. So let me know your thoughts about this below. Personally, I think it sucks. Like, I don't know who's gonna buy it. I would have no incentive to buy it. I would rather buy an Android gaming handheld that at least I can, I don't know, play the Android version of Streets of Rage on. Even though I think Android has a lot of latency, I don't mind it, but recently I've been playing here and I'm noticing the latency. I'm noticing that I'm bad at games on that because of the latency. So but I would still rather have that than this dedicated cloud streaming handheld from Sony. So do share your thoughts below. Let me know what you think. Personally, I think this is a big load of yes, exactly. Anyway, guys, yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. This is Smack My Deck out.